Hey guys, welcome back to Fratelli Fumatori. Thanks again for joining us today. We're on episode 8?
8. Yeah,
episode 8. All right, we're going to be enjoying this beautiful AJ Fernandez Enclave Cigar. All right, and we're going to be pairing that with the Larceny Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey from John Fitzgerald. So let's get into it.
Guys, what's up, man?
How you guys doing?
No, we're not doing that no more.
Yeah, why?
No, but you didn't give a pause again.
Yeah, there was a little pause. There was a little pause. Yeah.
Good enough?
Yeah, that was good enough. So how you guys doing today?
Tired.
I'm
feel a little good
I'm a
today.
little beat. I'm a little tired too.
We started a little early today.
Started drinking a little bit earlier today, so you know.
So this might be an interesting podcast.
Well, you guys are annoying.
You're
annoying.
Yeah.
So I guess that you're feeling a little under the weather, like I have been for the last 9 months.
Oh
yeah,
my
but
God,
I think
for
whatever bugs going around, I'm starting to get. Like yesterday, I felt nauseous all day at work.
We've had all these bugs.
Jenna-
I'm not even joking. Every single thing that's out there that everybody got sick from, I've had.
Yeah.
Jenna
From
just
January till
got
now.
diagnosed with bronchitis. Did I say that right? Bronchitis.
Lord, I got bronchitis.
Bronchitis. No, so they gave her an inhaler, just like they did to me. Like,
Yeah. But they said
it's
you
like
were
they're
fine.
going to. It's just like, oh yeah, take an inhaler.
Well, anything with lungs, yeah, they're going to.
But yeah, I feel like it's just bronchitis, so it's not nothing major. No, it's not COVID. It's not. What's the other one? Pneumonia. Bronchitis, you can get over it. So.
Yeah.
It just makes my voice a little deeper.
This cough, it's like been like straight mucus. Like
Yeah.
I get up in the morning,
Yep.
I'm literally hawking like loogies. I blow my nose. It's like pure like.
That was
ugh.
that was the beginning for me. When I first
Yeah.
got sick, that's how it was.
Yeah.
And I'm not even joking. For like 3 months, it's just been constant like ups and downs.
Yeah.
Like some days you feel great, some days you feel like crap, and then some days it's just constant mucus in your fucking.
I'll tell you what. I'll
Yeah.
tell you a little secret that I've learned through the years. If you take a tissue, you rip it in like a quarter.
Yeah.
You twirl it and shove it right up that fucking nose, and it will not leak whatsoever.
Oh, my nose doesn't run.
No? Oh my
It's
God,
just
my nose
pure-
is
It
running
will.
like fucking
It will.
crazy.
Like you know, like when you do like the, like get the shit out
Yeah.
of your throat. It's like that all day.
No,
like
my
I
nose
can't
is
clear.
like dripping. My nose is fucking like fucking Niagara Falls.
I know,
over
Yeah,
here.
you wait. It's coming.
We were doing like a wedding open house, so like couples could come in and like talk to us about like our venue and stuff. And I'm sitting there talking, and I'd like talk, and it'd like push something to like block my nose, so I'd like
Your voice got deeper.
I'd say like a word, and it'd be like, because I couldn't speak, like
Yeah.
the air wasn't coming out properly.
Yeah.
And I was just like,
My problem is it's like, hey, how you guys doing over here?
Is that what
I
it
was
is?
just, I was just get deeper. I was just, like my voice starts off high, and then like something like blocks my nose, and it's just like, hey, how you guys doing?
Yeah,
Over here.
I'm told at work that when I get sick and like that raspy voice,
Yeah.
they always tell me, they're like, you actually sound so much better sick than you do normal, and I'm
I
like,
think everybody
great,
does.
thanks.
You sound like a country artist.
like it gives
Yeah,
you
you just
that,
sound like you got that
What's that-
raspy
yeah.
western age voice.
Baby turn those lights. How's it go?
Baby turn those
lights.
lights and
No,
no,
no, you're wrong.
Baby turn them.
You're
Can't
wrong.
fucking remember. Baby lock them doors and turn the
Yeah, there you
lights
go.
down low.
There you go. Yeah.
What the
Where to
hell?
play something on your
That
phone?
was my phone. All right, so let me give a quick couple details about this cigar. All right, so today we got the AJ Fernandez Enclave, let me say that right, Enclave Cigar. It's a testament to the artistry and expertise of master blender AJ Fernandez. Crafted with precision and care, this cigar boasts a harmonious blend of Nicaraguan and I don't really know how to say this word, but I think it's Pelado, Cuban, long fillers, wrapped in a lush Cameroon binder. Its wrapper, a dark, oily Ecuadorian Habano Rosado leaf, which adds complexity and depth to the flavor profile. Expect a rich, full-bodied smoke with notes of cedar, leather, earth, and a subtle hint of spice. With flawless construction and a smooth draw, the Enclave cigar promises an unforgettable smoking experience for aficionados seeking bold flavors and an impeccable craftsmanship. So, Dad,
That was the longest,
Wow.
the longest I've ever heard the two of you quiet. I've never heard you guys that
yeah, you
quiet.
guys been so
Yeah,
quiet. You
I
guys are
did
so
want to
quiet.
cut him off, but I figured just let him go.
I know. I was smooth
Hold on.
over here.
I
Hold
hate
on.
I was telling Dad this. Every fucking description. The aficionado.
Yeah.
Well, because I don't want
Aficionado.
Did you do that this time?
to.
Yeah, he said it.
Because
Oh,
of,
shit.
It's because it's cigar
obviously I wasn't paying
aficionados.
enough
That's
Yeah,
what we are.
It's a
We're
$5
aficionados.
word. I get it. It's a $5 word.
We're aficionados.
It's more like a $10 word.
We're people who love cigars. That's what we're called.
But anyway, let's get back to what you started
anyway,
to say.
Dad,
My favorite
this
cigar.
is your favorite cigar.
Yep.
We finally found them.
Yes.
Yeah.
We got them in a cigar shop. Unfortunately, it wasn't the cigar shop that we normally go to, but it was a cigar shop that have amazing prices.
Amazing prices.
Amazing prices.
And a lot of cigars.
We bought this cigar for $5 a pop
Yeah.
$5 a
No,
pop.
it's like $5.40.
This was
with tax.
Yeah.
It's $5.40 with tax.
But
A
you gotta add
pop.
tax. You can't like make the viewers think they're gonna get a cigar for $5. What if they go in with
I'm
a
sorry.
$5 bill thinking they're gonna get a cigar for $5?
40 cents.
You better run back out to your car and grab 2 quarters.
A couple quarters out of your car. Everybody should have them in
Look,
their car.
look on the floor for some change.
$5.40 we bought these cigars for.
That was
Cigar
amazing.
shop.
What was it? Was it like a deal or?
They had them on sale,
That's
yeah.
crazy.
which is amazing. And but looking through that entire shop, their cigar sales were amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had a lot
They
of
were-
good
And I
deals.
can't remember. It's the cigar shop that you went to, but the one in New Falls on New Falls Road.
Smoker's Destiny.
Smoker's
Yeah.
Destiny. Yeah.
That's
They're
like a
pretty
big
good.
chain. That's like
Yeah.
like a name chain.
He had a great selection there as well. But they had really
Very helpful.
really
too.
good
I mean,
deals.
Like, we were looking for like
A
a
special cigar.
The-
special
yeah,
cigar,
the cigar we want to
you know,
smoke for St. Patty's Day.
St. Patty's Day, and he came over and helped us. He was showing us some different cigars as well. So he seemed pretty knowledgeable about cigars.
Do they
as well.
do they have a bigger selection than the one I showed you by me? How it was
I
just
think
those
so.
2 like humidor cases?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a whole like
been
room. Like you open a door and it's
You've
like
been-
a room
you've been
probably the
there.
size of this. You've been there, yeah. You came.
Is
with,
it the one that I suggested?
you came with me, Nikki, and Dad?
Yeah, the one right off New Falls.
Nick?
Right across the street from the meat market.
And the
Oh,
fish
that's Smoker's Heaven.
Yeah.
Ah, okay, so different.
Yeah,
store.
those are my guys. Yeah.
Smokers have
Oh,
it.
yeah, that's
Oh,
where,
they're
that's
fucking,
where you got
that's
the-
Oh,
where,
yeah, so
that's
sorry.
where I
You bought
get
the
all my
cigars.
vapes.
Yeah,
That's
they're
where,
good dudes.
that's why I
No.
was like,
Yeah, when-
Smoker's Destiny has like a fucking cabinet.
No, this was a whole room. You
Oh,
opened the
yeah,
door,
yeah,
the
yeah.
whole
They're,
room.
no, they have
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah,
They have
They got a-
Padrones, but you have to ask for them.
yeah, they got a really nice.
There was a whole corner of Padrones.
Yeah, but like I
Are
guess
you
the
sure they were
good.
Padrones?
What's the other one?
Perdomo?
They were Padrones.
No, yeah. I was gonna
Padrones-
say they have a
Padrones are
lot of
behind the
Perdomo.
counters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It says literally on the door, eye level. Ask
even
for help
even,
for Padrones.
even cigars, there's Padrones are behind the counter.
I was a little intoxicated by the time. we
I'm
were
still
there.
a little confused why these were only $5.
It might have been getting
That's-
towards
we-
the end of the box, and they were trying to sell fast.
We got
No,
these.
they had a couple boxes there. I think it's just they had a sale. Maybe they don't sell them as much. but
I was gonna say they do they do sales
You said you do.
that are actually pretty good. I remember the one day I went in, I was just going to get another vape, and I like to just peruse in there, like see if I see anything, and I go in, and on the door it's like buy 2 get 2 free, and I was like, dude,
Yeah.
$20.
Yeah, they have
Like that's not bad.
they have really good sales.
That's
Yeah,
when
they
you
just
should buy
pretty good.
4 and get 6.
But
Because we always buy 6.
but
We
what
always buy 6.
we always buy 6. We bought 9 this time.
Well, yeah, but
Well,
6 of
6
these.
of the same cigar and 3 of another.
But Dad, this isn't even a Maduro cigar.
I know.
Yeah.
This is Habano. And I remember, and I realized this when we decided this week that we were like, let's go check there and see it. And then I was looking up stuff about it, and it popped up. It kept saying Enclave Habano cigar, and I was like, what? Because they have a Habano and they have a broadleaf. So when I saw the Habano, I was like, oh my gosh, this isn't even a Maduro.
Yeah.
And Dad's favorite cigar, Dad's usually likes to smoke Maduros.
Yeah.
So when when this came up, and he constantly talks about how this is one of his favorite
One of my
cigars,
favorites, yeah.
and I'm like, it's not even a Maduro. I can't wait to tell him.
Yeah.
What kind of cigar have we smoked that was a broadleaf? Have we had one?
Me and Dad, I don't know. If
No,
you-
no. Like on the one of the podcasts, have we had
I
a
don't
broadleaf?
think we smoked a broadleaf yet.
What's
So
what?
why, we should probably venture
Excuse
into
me
this.
for my ignorance. What's broadleaf?
It's
Is
just
that
a
like
spic-
the shade, or is that like the type of leaf that's used?
I can't give you 100% accuracy of what it is, but I know it's different
I'm gonna look it up.
towards it. Yeah, I would look it up, but I know like a lot of the times when I watch the videos of like Cigars Daily or Cigar, the Jeremy Sears guy on their podcast, they always talk about broadleaf cigars, and it's like a specific type of cigar or specific type of leaf. I don't know if it's Maduro, I don't know if it's Habano, I don't know if it's this, but it's a specific leaf that brings a different
So
flavor.
is it a Connecticut broadleaf?
So they have Connecticut.
So
That's why I don't think it's
so
a
there's like a
specific-
shade.
Yeah,
of-
I don't think it's a specific.
What is a
type of
broadleaf
shade.
cigar? A type of tobacco grown in open sunlight, principally in the Connecticut River Valley. Okay, so that's back on the Connecticut. They really
Yeah, so basically it's almost like
So
a
that's
Connecticut.
Connecticut broadleaf.
What are you doing?
I don't know if they're all. They might all be that, but I know that it does give a different flavor because me and Dad smoked the Enclave, and then one time we went out and I grabbed the Enclave broadleaf one. And
Yeah.
he wasn't a big fan of it.
Yeah, a lot
It
of
was-
Wonder
wasn't-
if it's
it
more
wasn't
of
the
like
same.
I wonder if it's more of like a harsher kind of.
That's
deeper-
what I'm wondering. I'm not 100%.
So-
I don't know when it
Tobacco.
comes to. I can't give you that.
So I don't know because I just typed in broadleaf cigar,
yeah.
and like every response I'm getting here is Connecticut broadleaf.
Yeah.
But the thing
Yeah,
I
but
see
what's
here is
weird-
while Connecticut shade is tall, elegant, smooth, and silky, its counterpart, the Connecticut broadleaf plant, is small with enormous leaves.
Yeah,
So I think
but-
it's literally just a
I
big.
don't know, so
Yeah,
Dad,
but
what
what's-
did you think of the difference? You had both of them.
Yeah, okay.
Can't
You
remember.
did have both. You were telling me that you were saying that it wasn't giving you that. Like when you smoked this, you said my mouth
I
was
can't
watering.
remember. Yeah, this one ain't doing that for me, though.
Not right now.
No.
So when you first
This is
originally,
very good for me.
Yeah.
Because I like AJ Fernandez.
yeah.
But it's not the.
So when
I don't know. Maybe it's
not
just
what
a
you thought it
different
was?
time.
when we smoked the broadleaf, you kept telling me that it's not making my mouth water like the original.
So is this the original one we
So,
smoked?
so this was the first one we smoked. Me and you.
yeah, well, I'm not getting
not
a-
first all together
I'm
around.
not getting a watery
But when I
taste in
gave
this
you
one-
when
this
I
time.
gave you an Enclave the first time you ever smoked it, you were like
Was that
this makes my mouth water.
was that when it was
might have
raining
been-
and we all went outside?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and you
Because
kept
I remember
saying,
you were like, "Holy fuck, remember this?"
Yeah, you said don't let me forget the cigar because you kept saying it's making.
I
my
mean,
mouth
if this
water.
is a cigar we smoked at that time, this is still amazing.
It's a great cigar.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
very
but
phenomenal.
I'm not. I'm
it's
not
one of AJ Fernandez top cigars for me
Yeah.
that I've smoked of AJ Fernandez. This is my top.
You
I
know.
would
You
go
know
to
what
this.
makes it even better? Is it was only $5.
Yeah.
So,
It's
yeah.
crazy.
Is
How-
that-
how do you buy a cigar for $5 today that tastes as good? I'm confused.
You
But
got to
again,
find
that's
those
where-
hidden
No, we got
gems.
lucky.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
Got
I think
lucky
it's,
today.
I think it's the. I don't know what it is outside of the discount that we got, price range. I would assume maybe like an $8 cigar. I would probably say.
it can't be half
No,
off. So
I'm pretty sure we paid over $10 for it
Nah,
last
there's
time.
no way
I think-
there's no way they discount
I-
that for half off.
I would probably say $8-9.
Yeah.
No,
$8,
I'd
$9
probably
bucks.
say if it was $5, they probably
Google
half
it.
priced it.
A lot of the places
It
do
was
like,
probably-
a lot of places do like 30% off. So you got to think 30% off which would be probably close to $9.
I would say $8 to $9.
You know what pisses me
Oh
off?
yeah.
This is gonna like throw it off a little bit. You know how like when you pull up Google and it has like the news bits at the bottom?
Yeah.
So I just bought a Nintendo Switch, the
Yeah,
LED,
news bits of that.
and
Loser.
it just said when I pulled it up, Nintendo Switch 2 releasing March 2025. What the fuck?
Well, it's also.
You're right.
I mean, bringing that while you're looking this up to separate the conversation a little bit. It's like when you talk about something like when Joey was looking at rings that he wanted for his marriage, like so that he would wear. He was talking about these whiskey barrel rings, and me and him were just chit chatting about it. I've never in my day looked up a whiskey bourbon barrel ring. And the next day, literally the next day, on my
your phones are
on my
100%
Facebook,
watching them.
Well,
on my Facebook, on anything I looked on, whiskey
up.
barrel
when
rings.
when you agree to terms and services, some apps will pop up and say allow. I forget what it's called, but yada yada yada.
I would
right?
say no.
And if you say no, so like Facebook and stuff, like, it'll pop up and say, would you like personalized ads? So it will connect to your search engines, and if you search up like, broadleaf cigars, it'll pop up like, oh, try this cigar subscription, and stuff like that. That's why a lot of apps and stuff will. It's just in their terms of service.
Yeah.
That's fine. What I'm talking about is I wasn't looking up anything. I'm okay. I'm okay.
Yours was voice
I'm
activated.
okay with. I'm
what it
okay
was.
with.
No, all phones are listening to you. Every
yeah.
phone that you have.
Mm-hmm.
Any electrical.
I'm
Well,
honestly.
especially because you guys got iPhones.
I'm
so.
honestly okay with it because it doesn't matter. No matter
Yeah,
what in this
who cares?
world,
Who cares?
you can't hide from that.
If you're not doing
no
anything
matter
wrong,
what,
do you care?
No matter what, you're being.
What do you
watched.
care
You're
that
being
they're
watched.
listening to you or somebody could? Who
so
cares?
I have an answer for it,
I'm
kind
just
of.
scared when they like listen to me, like when I'm,
Doing your old lady?
Oh, when you're whacking off.
Yeah.
Jerking the
When he's looking at
Jerking it.
when he's I'm not gonna say it. No, I'm gonna say it.
It doesn't matter.
When he's looking at
As long as he's
when
not.
he's looking at shemale porn.
So
Yeah,
I have.
shemales are pretty sexy. Okay?
Yeah, nowadays you can't tell. There's
Can we talk about how you brought home Beyonce's husband?
He didn't say Beyonce's husband.
Yes, he did.
He was saying the fiance.
Oh my
the
God,
Beyonce.
yes.
Oh, Beyonce.
I thought you said
Okay.
Beyonce.
All right, let me give some fucking backstory. So again, today during
You
the
couldn't have corrected me when I said it the first time.
the
I thought it
wedding
was
open
funny.
house,
I thought Beyonce was funny.
I was on the phone with them and I made a joke. I was like, "Oh, I'm stealing all these fiancés' husbands," but I didn't mean to say husbands. I meant to say wives,
I'm stealing all these fiancés.
because I was more worried about if fiancés was only like related to.
I mean, when you're talking man to man, and you say fiance, I'm automatically thinking woman. I'm not thinking
But
man to man.
fiance, okay, this is gonna sound so stupid because I work in the wedding business. Fiance is universal for both.
Yeah, like if a woman says my fiance, yes.
And then if a guy says my
yes.
fiance.
If a woman
Okay.
said that to me, which
Have you not heard me say that?
No.
I
If
called
a-
Jenna my fiance for like a while.
All right, so I have sort of an answer. Box of 20, $145. A box of 5, and these are 5x52s.
they don't do singles.
No, not on
No,
the
you got to
website.
do tours. You got to do 6x. Do I need
What
to
are we
do
looking
it?
up?
I don't understand why you can't find these so quick.
What are we looking up?
The price range for the Fernandez cigar.
Oh.
I bet you're right. It's probably an $8
$9.
to $9 cigar.
I think it's like a 10, 11, 12.
7x52, 6x52, 850.
Wow, that's cheap.
Yeah, it's about $9.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite
But
cigars.
that's again, this
Is
is where I come down to AJ Fernandez.
Yeah, I'm okay paying it.
He makes $25 cigars at a $10 price range.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
I like
you're
that.
smoking
Yeah.
a premium
premium cigar.
$25 cigar at a $10 price range. That's why I love
Pretty much
AJ.
every single AJ Fernandez.
Yeah,
does.
that's why I
that's
love
someone
AJ
who-
Fernandez
Fernandez is
cigars.
very good.
That's a good
no,
that's a
no.
good
Yeah,
company.
he's a master blender.
It's
Master
someone
blender,
that
yeah.
He's third generation blender. He's
Third.
he was born
Third.
and raised.
3.
He was born and raised blending cigars.
Yeah.
Like that was his life. He's a master blender.
Sounds like someone's on dick right now.
I love AJ. Every
think
cigar
we
I've
did
ever
AJ
smoked from AJ
Fernandez.
Fernandez, I
Everyone
love.
I've smoked, I've
I
liked.
haven't had a problem. The Trinidad, other than the
Yeah, I
cigar,
really haven't had a bad
other
one.
than the cigar that the Trinidad when it broke on all of us.
It did not break on me.
That's not a manufacturer. That's not a
Not on me.
manufacturer problem.
At the end.
That's not a manufacturer problem. That's a storage issue.
Yeah.
So that
it's
was
either
that was
storage
based
or a
off.
user operator.
Well,
user
I'm always
User
thinking
operator.
mine,
I like that.
mine doesn't start to break apart until I take the wrapper
Oh,
off.
that's because
Once
you're,
I start
You
taking
probably
the wrapper,
ripped the leaf.
maybe
Well,
no,
that's
no.
so old. He
You're
doesn't
probably
have
Not only that,
ripping the
no.
leaf,
Maybe
yes.
I'm not blaming the cigar.
Look, Dad.
I'm most likely it's my fault, but
Most likely,
that-
it's 100% your fault. What do you mean?
well, it's just so weird that every time I take the wrapper off,
I don't even know why you didn't rip the first wrapper off.
I'm
before you
smoking
started
right
smoking
through them
it.
today.
You ain't smoking it right through.
I'm smoking right through
No,
them.
you're
Die or
not.
live or die.
Gabagool.
Yeah, gabagool. Gabagool.
Live or die. I'm smoking right through them. I'm not opening it up.
Your
and then
liver
we'll see.
will die.
Because my AJ Fernandez,
Liver
I
will
love.
die.
That's my favorite cigar.
Is this better than the
No,
Macanudo?
no, the Macanudo was really, really good.
Hold on.
Macanudo?
We're talking
It's
about
Macanudo,
two
isn't
different. We're talking
it's
about
Macanudo.
two different categories of cigars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
But
no.
I'm saying
So
like
No, no, this
Macanudo.
is
Hold on.
on his tier of smoke, would you
Yeah.
choose this or the Macanudo Espresso and Cream?
This
Macanudo.
This has a stronger bite to it.
It's more of a bold flavor.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. The other one was it was smoother.
Yes.
And I loved it because sometimes you just want a smooth cigar.
Yeah.
You don't want the bite. You don't want
Yeah.
the
Yeah. but
Yeah,
the-
like the Macanudos. It's a good. I feel like a good
morning cigar.
Like
Yeah,
you
me
can
too.
Start
just
off.
a lounge. Like a lounge
yeah, just
cigar.
hanging out. I would
Well,
smoke.
no,
I would smoke that.
I don't think I would. I mean, I
I
feel
would.
like that.
I would smoke that cigar any day.
I mean,
any
yeah, I
day-
agree,
anytime,
but, like,
any day.
I
Yeah,
would
but-
rather that in the morning because you can pair it with an
Yeah,
espresso
you're
in the
sitting
morning.
down.
You're not
sitting
gonna
down,
smoke You're not gonna smoke that and drink espresso at fucking 8 o'clock
8
at
o'clock
night.
at night. No.
No. So it's a good
I mean,
cigar.
we did though.
It's
Shut
a
up.
it's a
They don't know
good
that.
cigar to smoke in the morning when you're drinking a coffee, even a
Yeah.
coffee, a regular
See,
coffee.
see,
It
this-
doesn't have to be a
Coffee goes good with
cappuccino.
cigars.
Alright, so
The
this
coffee
is
does go good with cigars.
this
I
is-
will agree with you. Like the last time we had the
Yeah.
last on the last episode, I enjoyed it thoroughly with the cigar.
Yeah,
This
but
is-
that kind of paired too well.
That did pair
this is
really well.
this is
but-
my issue when it comes to cigars. When people go, "What's your favorite?" I can't give you. I can give you favorite brands. I can give you like
Nah.
what I prefer. I could tell you what a shitty cigar is.
yeah.
I could tell you that. But when it comes to like, what's
Game.
your favorite cigar?
Great game.
There's so many because there's different options. That Macanudo Espresso, phenomenal cigar.
Unbelievable.
Backwood White
But
Russian.
but a Perdomo, a Lot 23, also an amazing cigar. The AJ Enclave, an amazing cigar.
But not just that. Like we're gonna like I would like a cigar that you might not like.
Exactly.
Like so everyone has a different palate.
Everybody
I
has a
think-
different flavor.
I think
but
somebody
you can't.
somebody that actually smokes cigar isn't gonna say what's your favorite cigar. I think they're gonna say what's your favorite brand, and then it can divulge into
Like you could give. Don't
what
get me wrong.
what Perdomo's your favorite.
Don't get me
you know
wrong.
what I mean?
You can sit there and be like, yeah, this cigar is an amazing cigar, and this is what I predominantly smoke.
Yeah.
Don't mean
But
there's
I'm not
10 other
only
cigars.
smoking AJ Fernandez Enclaves. I'm not
Yeah.
only smoking Macanudo Expressos.
Yeah.
But and then not just that, you're pairing two cigars. So like you're basing. So you asked him what's your favorite. You're asking him AJ versus the espresso. The espresso is an infused flavored cigar. That Macanudo is an
Yeah.
infused cigar. So
Infused with
that's
what?
like if you say like oils that make it taste like espresso. Make
Is it
taste
though?
like,
Are you making the
no,
assumption?
no.
or
It's
it
it's
says
infused. It's infused with the coffee flavor.
so you're not tasting the original.
No, that's not tobacco
Flavor.
leaf. That's not tobacco leaf.
Ah, that
When you
ruins
put
it
that,
for me.
When you put that on your mouth and you get that sweet espresso, that's not a tobacco leaf. The tobacco leaves aren't espresso.
No, I know when
It's not. When you sit there and you smoke a
Espresso.
cigar and you're like, ooh, I get notes of chocolate. I get no. That's just like
what it's infused.
comparing to what you think it tastes like. That's not what it is, unless you get an infused cigar. So if you were like, hey, what's your favorite infused cigar? And he could go, oh, I like the Macanudo Espresso
That was good.
because they have cigars. Java makes a coffee flavored cigar.
Like the computer brand?
No, Java. There's a
I
cigar
know.
called. Oh, you're an idiot. You're an idiot. But if you went, what's your favorite, Java or the Macanudo Espresso? And then Dad was like, "Oh, I prefer the Macanudo Espresso. It has a smoother, sweeter
Yeah.
flavor." But you can't be like, "What's your favorite, AJ Fernandez Enclave or Macanudo Espresso?"
I was saying like, I wasn't. It's more of like, what's your preference? Like, what would you grab if you had two sitting in front of you? I think you're like diving too into like.
If I had two sitting in front of me, depending on the time of day, I would grab Macanudo in the morning. I would grab an AJ Fernandez at night because I
agree.
with the AJ Fernandez, when it comes closer to the end of the day, I want something strong.
Yeah.
I want
you
something to smack me in the
something that's got a
face.
little bit of a bite.
Yes.
I don't want
Yeah,
a
you don't want
smooth
smooth.
flavor.
Well,
In the
you
morning?
always want smooth.
No, but in the morning, I'm gonna be like, I don't want something that's hitting heavy.
Yeah.
I don't want to smack it. I don't want a Maduro cigar
I won't
in the
feel.
morning.
I don't want to feel it rip my lungs apart.
I'll tell you
You
what,
should
I'm
rip your
going
lungs
to try
apart.
that.
You're not
I'm
inhaling
going
it.
to try
It's a very good point.
and get both the cigars. And in the morning, because I get up every morning, I drink a couple.
Yeah, smoke a Macanudo in the morning, and
Yeah.
then the next morning smoke an AJ, and tell me which one you think.
No,
is better in the morning.
I don't know if I would smoke an AJ in the morning, but I would do the Macanudo.
Because AJ
Macanudo.
Fernandez
Macanudo.
Macanudo
Whatever.
and the AJ Fernandez to me, because his cigars are punchy. There's no lacking in flavor with an AJ Fernandez cigar. I've never smoked one where it was like it wasn't bold, it wasn't in your face.
Yeah.
Well, no, that's false. So, you remember how I got the H. Upmans?
Yeah.
That's the cigar that one of the Tate brothers brought up, and they're like, it's an amazing cigar for cheap.
Yeah.
Were you
That's
trying to,
that's
like,
that's an AJ Fernandez.
Not all of them.
No. I get that.
AJ
but-
Fernandez does make a cigar because I smoked one from
The
AJ
H.
Fernandez
Upmann.
and H. Upman.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I actually it was probably the worst AJ Fernandez cigar I smoked.
Really? I didn't think it was too bad.
The one I had, he might make more, but it's not.
Did you like the
all
ones
the
that
cigars
I
by
brought?
H. Upman aren't made by AJ Fernandez.
Did you like the ones I brought? I know the birds sound fake.
Which one?
You hear
You
it?
didn't hear that? Just bird chirp.
Yeah.
Yeah, it literally sounded fake. I thought it was somebody's phone going off.
Not to change subjects, but I do want to give a call out to two different companies.
Oh,
today.
really?
Yeah. So last night, I went out to dinner. I was actually treated out to dinner by one of my vendors, Mechanical Advantages, which is a great company. They do wonderful things for us.
This guy's?
No, that's Equipment Shares. I don't know what that is.
We're
He
not.
turned it around.
No, they're one of our top vendors for us.
Cinematic Advantage. It's MXA.
That's not MXA, but okay.
Ah,
Oh,
shit.
geez,
Mechanical
put that back
Advantages.
I thought I was
what
wearing
their
that.
name is.
Is that MXA?
MX, yeah. And so they treated us out to Davio's, me, my property manager, and my area manager.
That's awesome.
But we, when I said two companies, I wanted to also promote Davio's, which is it's an Italian steakhouse in King of Prussia.
I know
which
you
is
guys talk about it all the time.
It's absolutely phenomenal. Like the first time I went, we had an incredible experience. The second time I went, wasn't exactly the experience I was hoping for, because I think I had such a high
Yeah,
praise.
yeah.
But like I also went with a different steak, so I went with the tomahawk steak that last time.
Yeah.
But this time I got a filet mignon with lobster Oscar, which was
Filet mignon.
incredible.
Was it
Filet
called
mignon had to be
Lobster
amazing.
Oscar?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's probably a Flaming Yon Oscar lobster.
Yeah.
yeah. But
I know
don't
a lot of people are not gonna
So it had
get
so
it,
it had
but
lobster and crab on
Oscar
it.
No, that
stands
is
for
lobster
like
with
seafood.
like a cream sauce on top of it.
Yeah.
Well, it had to be a crab.
It's
'cause
basically
Oscar is crab,
a
right?
Flaming Yon with lobster
Maybe
on
it
top.
was crab Oscar. I don't know, but it was. I thought it was lobster.
Usually, because we did it for
Oscar is usually crab.
yeah,
usually,
we
but
did
it could
that.
have been a lobster.
We did that for your rehearsal dinner, but it wasn't supposed to have the crab on it.
That was still
No,
amazing.
it
I
wasn't.
I was
It
excited
wasn't
that the
supposed to
crab.
have crab on it.
But no,
thought
I
it
do.
was
I do
exciting.
want to like. I told them I would give them a shout out. So thank you, Mechanical Advantages, for or Mechanical Advantage for treating us out to that dinner.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
is that is really
that
cool.
was pretty cool.
That's pretty dope. I mean, if you guys really want to take somebody out who deserves it, I mean, the other 3 to the Fratelli Fumatori is
Yeah.
more probably should be the ones that you're taking
Yeah,
out to
yeah,
dinner.
yeah.
I'm just saying.
I've never been to a
They're
steakhouse.
good people.
I would love to go to
the
Davio's.
guy I deal with often. Don't know if he wants me to tell his name. I won't say his name. But
Does he watch?
I mentioned to him
He
last
says
night.
he does.
No, I mentioned to him last night. The one guy knows we do it. Don't know if he watches yet.
Yeah.
But the part owner, because he was there as well last night.
Yeah.
He's said send it over to me. I'll take a look at it, and we'll go
Yeah.
over from that.
Well, I mean, since we brought him up, what work do they do? What is their company?
Definitely put me on the spot there.
Yeah.
I think they're more of like a engineer kind of type company
For
hold on.
electrical,
How
for
about we-
plumbing.
for pretty much everything. Because like what we bring them out for is everything. So like
That's what I
they're
was
like
gonna
a
ask.
one-stop shop. So like I call them up for water heaters. I call them up for what did I say? Water heaters. I
Yeah.
call them up for HVAC replacements. If I need like concrete work, call
So they
them.
literally do everything.
They literally
But
do
it's
everything.
But
They're-
they do it all for you, right? So if you're
Yeah.
saying engineer, they're figuring out all the
They're
logistics
yeah.
to how to get it done, where to
Yep.
route the pipes,
Yep.
like that. That's actually really cool. That's
Oh, yeah.
So
Like,
what
they're
they
do-
do is anything you can't handle.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. I mean, like we could handle it. It's on a broader.
Yeah, it's a bigger
bigger
broader,
project.
project.
Yeah,
platform.
it's a bigger project.
But like,
so it's
like right now, like our garages are falling. Like insulation's falling.
Yeah.
And our pipes are freezing in the garages. So where they're coming in and they're going to start replacing like the pipes.
The insulation?
The piping, making sure the piping is properly sloped and everything like that, and heat trace and insulation and relaying the foam as well. But no, they're a great company.
So they're a
I just
jack
wanted
of
to
all
give them a
trades.
shout out before I forgot.
No, that's good.
They're good, they're good
definitely,
people.
that's
They
great.
help out. They're like I said, it's a one stop shop. Call them up for anything, and they have somebody. They'll get you somebody.
Tell
to
'em,
go somewhere.
Do they have a website?
I would imagine, yeah.
Yeah, they probably do.
Yeah.
Send them a
we'll
text
just-
after this.
Yeah,
We'll put it
when
in.
we're done this, get them to ask if you could send over the text
Yeah.
message change. I'll put a link. I'll put a link in the description. And
Yeah.
I'll put a link here.
I will.
Yeah.
That's,
I just, I mean,
Tell 'em to-
it was an incredible treat. Because like I consider the two of them like close friends. You know,
Yeah.
like that. I would
Well,
I would
they're-
hang out after
Yeah.
hours.
they're your
and,
work
you know,
family.
Yeah.
You know.
So I just wanted to give them a shout out, and I would always promote Davio's because Davio's is just an incredible
Yeah.
steak.
I love that. Tell them to send over sweatshirts. We'll wear them.
Well, they're the ones that gave me the heated vest. So
Well, I love their hat. Their hats are. I mean,
Yeah.
the hat's basically
I
the
know.
same as this.
It's the same.
Unfortunately, I didn't. I wish you brought that. You were going to tell me that you were going to bring that up. I would have wore the MXA
well,
hat.
I like the adventure of like
Spontaneity.
spontaneity of surprise.
Yeah.
So.
I love how you went.
I was like MXA. I'm wearing their
I'm
hat.
wearing their hat right now.
And I.
No, you're not.
Wait a minute. What about our special hat podcast we're going to do?
Oh,
That's
my God.
that's after the.
The pickle one.
No, because we're gonna do a whiskey. So when we do the hat one, Dad wants to do a hat episode
Yeah, we talked
where
about it
we
last
all
week.
wear like special hats for whatever he wants. I don't
Well,
know.
we all buy a hat that's whatever we want to wear.
No, and the one's going to be sideways this way,
No,
that
you
way,
can-
this
up
way,
and down,
I
upside
said you
down,
can wear it
down,
any way you
inside
want to
out.
wear it. That's
But
all I
anyway, we were at the liquor store today, grabbing some stuff that we wanted to drink, and there's a whiskey that's called Dad's Hat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So that's
So-
That
we're
would
gonna
be
drink
perfect.
Dad's
So,
hat while
that's-
we wear our hats.
That's what I said.
Is it
Yeah.
any hat we want?
Yeah,
Because I'll get
Yeah.
the most ridiculous
No,
every
yeah,
one.
you
no,
can.
the three hats we got to have is douchebag and pointing this way.
All pointing to
So it
Dad.
keeps pointing.
So
And then
we should have
Dad's-
brought this
and then-
up.
And then Dad's would point to Joey.
Why?
Because we're all douchebags.
It'll all keep going
So it's
around,
just,
around,
yeah,
around.
it's just a full circle.
No, you can.
I wasn't calling you
can-
douchebag. I was saying, we're pointing towards that.
Like
Yeah.
they were saying when we were in there. Well, we all got hats. We can wear them today. And I'm like, no, I want you to buy or get a
It
special
actually
hat.
is funny. I have
It
a
could be
hat in my
funny hat.
car,
Could be
and
funny
I barely ever wear hats.
A douchebag hat?
A douchebag hat. It literally is.
Douchebag.
And
It's like a Tiffany blue Nike hat with like a smiling world
Oh,
on the
yeah,
side.
it's
the
definitely
sad
douchebag.
part about
It's
it
a
is
douchebag
you guys last week were going to throw me out of the podcast and get somebody to replace me.
We still
and
might.
now all of a sudden we're going to do a hat thing. Now you just think it's okay?
Only because I saw Dad's Hat whiskey. I thought that was hilarious. I was like, it was almost like a, was it premonition?
Well, what happens?
Is
with
it
the,
odd or is it
Is that
God?
what
But
they're
what
called?
about-
It was
what
like it was like you saw it and you were like, all right,
Don't-
we got to do a
Epiphany?
hat.
Don't they have,
Now we
don't
gotta
they
do
have,
that.
don't they have a
Dad's Hat.
pickle whiskey?
No, they got it. No.
There's a whiskey that's like a pickle.
Oh, maybe, but they got a pickle moonshine with a bunch of pickles in it.
Yeah, we're gonna do
You know,
pickles.
I saw a video of someone making.
Can we do pickles and hats?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, they were making Jello shots in pickle cups, and but they did
Jell-O
it with
shots in
with pickle juice. So they were doing picklebacks,
Oh,
but
what's
Jello
a,
picklebacks.
What's a pillow cup? A pickle cup.
Yeah. I never-
Like you get
If you, like,
a
hollow out
pickle
a
and you
pickle?
hollow out a pickle.
Oh, okay.
But the
Oh my god, that'd be
the
fucking
person listen
awesome.
I know, that's what I'm thinking now.
that's what when people make picklebacks, like the younger kids, I guess,
the real ones?
they hollow out the pickle and it's like a little
Yeah.
thing, so you just eat the pickle
Fuck,
instead
that's
of
awesome.
putting juice in it.
That's a
I'm
great
disappointed in ourselves.
But listen,
That we
So
didn't
we did
think of
not
that?
think
hold
of
on,
that
listen,
later
listen,
on
listen.
or earlier.
This shit is so fucking funny. So she's showing the video on how to make them, right? Hollow out the pickles, boil the gelatin in whiskey, and everybody in the comments is like, "I'm sober, so I can eat that."
Yeah, because you're
Someone's like-
boiling out the whiskey.
Someone's like, "Isn't that 0.0 APV or ABV because you
You're
boiled
boiling
the
it.
whiskey?"
Yes, yeah.
But at the end of the video, it's like, "Eat these and have a good time."
Yeah, you can't boil the
Could you
whiskey.
imagine
boil the
how-
gelatin and then
Yeah,
add the
Yeah, you
whiskey
boil the
later.
gelatin.
That's
you
what
drop
everyone's
the,
saying.
You drop
Everyone
it in,
was
and
like-
as it's hardening, you pour the whiskey in and mix it in.
I was like, "That's fucking funny.
That is
That's
funny.
so
That is
funny."
funny.
That is
funny,
actually funny.
Because you went through all that time to like make, edit, add caption, like all that shit, and then at the end you
it's
just
like-
get
And she
roasted.
probably
I
was
could have a good
wasted at
time.
the end of the night too.
That
No,
makes sense.
she
Well,
literally
yeah, no.
couldn't have
No,
got
she
drunk.
was sober,
yeah, but
right?
no, yeah, she was sober 100%, but like
Anyway.
she probably thought to herself.
Talking about
Wasted.
picklebacks. Me,
Yeah.
Dad, Joey.
Oh my god.
I don't know. Were you with us when you were
No,
drinking?
it
God.
wasn't. The worst
We
night of
had
our
the
fucking
worst
lives.
night.
No, I
We
wasn't
were
there.
literally listen.
We've
we
done
were drinking.
picklebacks with Uncle
Hold
Mark.
on. We were
No.
drinking.
We're down here.
It was when we first
No,
did
no.
the
This was
basement.
before we were down here.
No.
No.
No, that was a separate time with you guys. The first time we drank picklebacks and we got like super. Oh no, maybe it was.
That
the
was
same
down
night.
here.
It was
wasn't
down
the same.
here.
You're
We
right.
did the picklebacks.
Right. Hold on.
It was
we
the
were
first
drinking.
night we finished the we like just finished the basement. Uncle Mark came over and we were doing pickleback shots.
Was football
Listen,
on?
yes.
Listen,
it was
we
football
were
season.
drinking. We had whiskey glass with whiskey up to here, and pickle juice in whiskey glasses up to here,
Yeah.
and we were literally just back and forth.
Boom.
They
boom.
were so good.
Yo,
We
we
finished-
threw up so much that night.
We finished 2 bottles of whiskey
Yeah.
easily
Oh, they were
between the
best.
4 of us.
I
were
wasn't able to
good,
drink
man.
Jameson for like
I
the
couldn't.
next like,
I couldn't
year.
do. I still to this day I can't do a pickleback.
No,
Anytime I
haven't
do a
done it.
pickleback,
I got-
I revert to that
I've
time.
only
My
done
problem
one or
was
two.
My problem was with Jameson. I can drink pickle juice any day, but my problem was Jameson because it's Jameson and pickle juice.
Yeah.
So
But like I
fucking
could not
good.
drink Jameson for like at least 6 months,
And then
Oh my
JMO
God.
Orange comes around.
and then Jamie Orange comes over.
Yeah.
Well, what happened to me
I'm not gonna
is,
lie.
is
Jamie Orange.
Jamie Orange
fire.
is a different
I-
fucking level.
It was really
I
good.
didn't throw up that night, but the next
The
morning,
next morning.
I was driving in a car
Yeah.
somewhere. I had to pull over on the side of the road, and yo, I threw up some shit that I don't even know. I have no idea what it was.
On the way home, he threw. I didn't throw up that night. I threw up the next morning.
Yeah, on the way home, we pulled over like 4 times.
Yeah.
For me to throw up, and then
I threw up.
You
the
mean
next
when
morning.
you mean when
And then
when your
Uncle
Uber
Mark-
took you home?
Yeah, when Jenna took us.
Oh, yeah,
home.
Jenna.
Yeah, we
Jenna.
weren't driving. No,
Yeah.
we weren't driving. I'm sorry. When Jenna took us home, we were driving. But
Don't
Uncle
drink
Mark
and drive.
was because he slept over
Yeah,
your house.
yeah.
He
threw
claims
up.
he
He
didn't
said
throw up.
no.
He
no,
threw up
he-
like
He
crazy.
talked about the next
No.
morning how he drove home and he was throwing up all the way on the way home.
He
Said he didn't throw up that
I
night, but he
guarantee
threw
you,
up
we
that
asked him
night.
that. I could text him right now, and be like, "Yo, you remember that pickleback night? Yeah, did you throw up? No, I didn't throw up. You guys are a bunch of bitches." That's
What was
it
the
said.
game? We were watching football. Who was it?
It's probably the Eagles.
Oh, you think it was just a regular game?
Yeah, actually, because wasn't it the night? What's the name? George was over. Wasn't it the night the Eagles were playing the Giants?
Even he talks about how
Yeah.
it was so bad. That was such a bad
Oh my
night.
Yo.
god, that was a fucking bad
No.
fucking
When
night.
we were drinking them,
Yeah.
Best shot I ever had.
Oh, yeah.
Best shot I ever
Phenomenal.
had.
It's a phenomenal
The second
shot.
time-
Well, because Jameson's not a bad shot. I mean, it's
No.
strong.
It
Yeah,
has a
but
burn.
not when you add
It's
some
not
pickle juice.
bad. So like,
It
it's a
has a
good
burn.
shot, and then you down it with pickle juice. Who hates
No,
pickle
but
juice?
that's the thing is you take the shot of Jameson, which Jameson does have a burn. Nobody can say that it doesn't have a burn.
but it's not
No,
bad.
it has a burn.
if it's chilled, it's
Not when you add the
no.
pickle juice, dude.
That's when
Yeah.
that's when it dilutes it. When
Yeah.
you take the shot of Jameson, you get the burn, and then you take the pickle juice, gone.
I think it's like
Instantly.
all the
Yeah.
acidity.
Yeah,
I think it just like
it just knocks out the thing.
It's one of the best
It's
shots.
amazing.
honestly.
And I
It's
love
just sitting there burning.
what I'm smoking it.
I want to make sure somebody's smoking
And it-
because Day and I are
I'm
pretty
right
down.
there.
Listen,
Hey, you're nowhere near us.
I
Suck
love
my dick.
I love pickles, so pickle
Yeah,
juice
me
is
too.
my jam. It's
Yeah,
my jam
yeah.
and butter. Like I love pickle juice.
my
So when you mix that with whiskey, it's like
it's fucking amazing.
Whoever thought of that is a fucking genius.
It was the
You gotta
best
bite
shot
it.
that I
Yo,
ever
that,
had.
That bite just made my fuck. That was so much smoother.
I'm getting,
Bite the tip.
Hold on, I'm getting smells of like
Yeah,
chocolate.
that don't
a
sound
little
good,
bit.
Joey.
I just bit the shit
Bite
out
the
of this,
tip?
and it
yeah,
fucking
he,
just
he
fucking
knew
like.
what he was doing.
Honestly, we haven't even talked about cigar. I mean,
Yeah,
we should
we-
move into
I-
it.
No, I
Where
I
are we
like
going?
when we just shoot the shit and stuff like that. When I first lit it, I got pepper in my nose.
Really?
You definitely got pepper.
Really?
I did. I
didn't get.
But the
any
thing was,
pepper in
it
this
wasn't
shit.
like okay. I got to back up so he doesn't yell at me.
You got pepper. Though.
Well,
Pepper.
I got.
You got pepper.
Yeah, pepper.
So it was pepper, but
Pepper.
it tasted like pepper. The pepper didn't like burn my nose, like when like you do a retrohale and you're like, oh.
Yeah.
It wasn't like that. I could genuinely,
Do a retro hell without a burn?
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I didn't even do
Oh,
it right.
shit.
I could taste the
I'm
pepper,
not gonna
but
do it with
this
this.
was in the beginning. No, yeah,
Oh, well,
this was
I'm
in the
not
beginning.
doing it.
I didn't think it was bad because it's not. I think the Maduros also leave that like harsh, like feels like your
I
fucking
feel like
nostrils.
My
Maduros.
nose is
I
so
think
clogged, I
Maduros in
can't
the
even do
beginning are more peppery.
Yeah.
This to me, it didn't have any pepper really in the beginning. It kind of smooths out, but from what I know from the cigar,
didn't
because
get
I
it.
have smoked it before, I know that final third, that which most cigars, when you hit that final third, it's pepper.
That's Nicky's.
Yo, girly.
Yeah, I know. It's still filled though.
I know. He's
I'm
putting
sorry,
his
I'm-
cigar
like,
down.
I'm
have
talking
a-
a lot. I'm
His
sorry.
baby's sitting
He had
there.
like
gotta-
one or
you
two
gotta-
sips.
You
We
gotta
were
at least have
drinking.
a sip.
We were drinking all day.
Yeah, I
Okay?
know, I know.
Can you give me a break?
Oh,
I know.
dang.
Should I?
Anyway,
No, I'm not gonna do
it's
it.
been
'cause Mom
pretty.
watches.
It's been pretty smooth for me.
Damn,
you know,
Joe.
it's that definitely has that earthiness to
Well,
it.
I'm about half of you, and so it can't be that smooth because you're not even
What
smoking it.
what I really like about this cigar, it's not really that sweet. It doesn't have that.
Yeah.
You get
No, I-
tobacco.
I think
you get
it's-
that
yeah, I
tobacco
think it's-
That's
I
flavor.
think it's
different
like a
from
better
what
tobacco.
we
I
smoked
like
last
it.
week.
I
Way
like
different.
it. Oh yeah,
I like it too.
Well,
I
again,
still feel like it's very smooth though. Like it's not like a
yeah, it's
harsh
not.
cigar.
It's not
like
bad.
Where,
It's not bad, but it does.
Yeah.
It's bold flavors. Like
Yeah.
you get any flavor that you get. You know that earthiness. You get the subtle. You get subtle spice. I mean, Damon's talking about pepper in the front.
there's no pepper.
I don't really got that.
I did
Yeah.
on a
You didn't
retro
really-
hill.
You didn't really
There's
get
a little.
that.
There's a little spiciness.
Say it
He's
again.
a little
saying he got it
spiciness
on
to
the
it.
retro hell.
Like a coriander spice.
I don't.
You know,
look at me and see if I can do it in retro hell because I think my nose is so clogged up it can't. Right?
Yeah, nothing came out when you did it. Yeah, no. Oh, there it goes. It came out one side.
like,
one
yeah.
nostril.
It like popped
I think
like a
my right.
pimple.
It was it the
Oh,
left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
You wanna-
this nostril's the one that's clogged.
You want
I
to see
can't do
something
it.
funny?
Same thing.
Same
right
thing.
nostril.
Yeah, it's the
Your-
right nostril.
Your right's
jammed
coming
up.
out. His left's coming out.
Should I
Shit,
try
we
mine? See
complete
what's
each
up?
other.
That's good.
We complete each other.
Stop moving the mic.
Can't. I love
He's
it.
gonna yell at you later.
I know.
Ah!
You know
Hold
what
on,
I
hold
found
on.
out?
Remember when I was talking about-
it's
Oh
okay
my
to
god, I
move the mic.
sneezed and farted.
When I was talking about how when you back up it's different than that. Did you not hear it in the last video when I explained it?
What? No, what? Sorry.
When you talk back here versus when you talk here.
No.
All right. Anyway,
What was the difference?
I hate him. I hate
You're
everything.
changing your voice too. It's like what?
Yeah.
What?
I'm taking rehearsals next week for 3 more guys who.
Three. What did I do?
You agreed with them?
No, I didn't. I was making fun of him.
Okay. Jack.
I just can't. I can't stop playing with my mic. I want to like.
Yeah.
what is
you're,
up with you?
You're
I don't
playing
know.
with the XLR cable. You're gonna unplug it, you idiot.
Don't do that.
That just got awkward.
Very, very awkward.
He's a little
But anyway,
sensitive.
I mean, overall, we're at the second third of the cigar.
No, you are.
Every one of us are in the second third. You're not even started the final third, so stop.
No, I'm not there yet.
Joey and me have the same size cigar. The only difference is he took his wrapper off. I didn't.
Measure it.
And it's not only that, you guys are bitches. Oh my God,
I'm
man.
way lower, dog. I'm a lot smaller
I'm
than
sorry.
you.
I've been talking a lot.
Maybe you should shut up and let us talk a little bit.
All right, what do you got to talk about, Dad?
Well, I do have something.
All right, what's up?
Yeah,
Did
but-
You don't have to say I do have
said-
something. Just jump into the topic.
I didn't send you personally the video.
Yeah, you posted on Facebook.
I
Yeah.
posted it on Facebook. I don't like doing that because I really don't go on Facebook very often. But
Except for this
I was-
week, for some reason,
Yeah,
you've
you
been on
posted
Facebook.
everything.
yeah,
you
I
post.
did-
I,
I
get
did.
notifications every single day this week of you posting something.
I never go on Facebook, but
You even commented on one of our cousins' posts.
that had to be
That's strange.
accidental.
No, because it said, it was like, what are you, crazy?
I must have been drunk.
It was Sarah's post.
Yeah,
where she
Sarah's
was like,
post
oh,
where she was like,
5
"I have
kids.
5 kids" or something, and
Oh,
you're
that-
like, "Are you crazy?"
Well, then I was drunk.
Don't
Nah.
you have 5 kids.
Sarah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sarah, I'm sorry. I was drunk. I don't remember posting it, to tell you the truth.
But anyway.
It might have been like a swiping. I was swiping and I hit it by accident or something.
No,
You had to
you
type.
typed words.
Oh, I had
and
to
All
say
posted-
right,
words.
I want to know what.
Yeah,
what-
so you posted.
But
on
anyway,
Facebook.
did you not see it?
I saw
The
it.
video where they where I'm assuming it was the United States bombing Iran,
Yeah, I watched the
and
video.
and the missiles coming from.
Yeah, but
I'm
now,
assuming they're coming from
I think it's the
our
ocean.
carriers.
Well, it's a
probably
couple
Navy.
different spots. A couple
Were the
different.
Navy
so
somehow?
in the video, you see a bunch of bombs just dropping from the sky.
are they
On
dropping
the-
or are they taking off?
Well, it looks like it's taking off, but it's blowing up. It's blowing up the bases.
But what it so
Yeah, but they're not
so
coming
I
from the
hold
sky.
on
They're
hold
coming
on
from
so
the
I
ground.
I agree that it looks like it's blowing up the bases
So
but
maybe they were firing
it could
back.
also be firing out.
Right, so
'Cause
maybe-
when it
right.
fires it
You have
explodes.
Yeah.
backfire, yeah.
So maybe they were firing at us,
And
Yeah.
then
all of a sudden you see these bombs flying
Yes.
across the sky and then just
but I
blowing
could
up
be
these
completely
bases.
wrong. It could be bombs.
It could be.
flying in.
I don't
Yeah,
know
we
for
don't
sure.
know.
It's kind of
But-
confusing. It's
Yeah,
kind
I
of
have
confusing in
to
the beginning
watch
when
the
you're
video. I
watching
didn't
the video.
even. I don't go on Facebook.
But I mean,
enough
honest to God,
to-
it could be them exploding something out, like shooting
Trying to-
something out at
trying
to
to
us.
shoot
They
down
could
our
have. Yeah, maybe
Yeah,
maybe
sure.
that's
I
what
mean,
it is.
I
I
mean-
didn't interpret it like that. I
Yeah.
interpreted it a little different because I
So-
was
I
expecting.
mean, maybe it was because it could just be us retaliating towards their
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, you
them
can't really.
attacking us. We're gonna
Yeah,
attack back.
we retaliated like crazy.
Oh yeah, but
Did you not see
that's
how
where I
many
come down.
of
That's-
the missiles that we
But
sent?
that's where I come down is if you do something to America,
We're gonna do something.
we have to. It's not even. It's
You
not
look
even
weak.
You can't not do anything back because then you seem like you have a weak government or you have a weak
We do.
military.
Yeah, we're gonna let that.
You
one
have
go.
a weak military action towards what we did to you. So if you bomb us, we better do something in return to let you know that you cannot fuck with America.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's bottom line. So when you see these bombs, whether they were shooting first and then we attacked them back, that attack to me was like good. Like yeah, show them what we have.
Honestly,
Well, I mean,
God,
they-
honestly,
Show them
God,
what we got.
That's the
You
only
also-
thing that the left and the right have in
Protect
common. If somebody
my-
attacks us, we're
protect me.
fucking you up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Well-
you're not gonna come in and attack us, and we're not. We're just gonna sit there and like, what?
Well, America also has like a lot of stipulations for when they or what they can and cannot do.
Yeah.
Like within,
there's
like committing
moral-
war crimes and stuff.
Yeah,
like-
there's still morality in warfare.
Oh yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you still have to be. You
I mean,
still have
on
to have a
America's
conscious-
side. Not,
Yeah, yeah.
not in
You have
other
to have a
countries,
conscious
but-
decision of being like, do I blow up a town that has a bunch of civilians in it? No.
But I mean, sometimes that hard
Sometimes it
decision
happens
needs to be called.
Sometimes
Sometimes
because
there's
you're
casualties.
attacking a major.
Well, it's like
I don't want to say boss, but a major part of the
yeah, yeah, yeah,
organization.
definitely.
In a major country.
I mean, they have
yeah.
there is certain times like I could be wrong, but I think I was watching this thing because I'll like scroll through Reddit or like Twitter or X, sorry, and
You don't sit
there was this thing where I guess it was America. They were talking about oh, well, we have the outpost or whatever, blah, blah, blah. They have kids walking the premises. Like, and they were talking about it and how they were walking the premises for, like, hours at a time, and then they'd, like, shift change for other people. And we had to make the hard decision, or whoever, of, well, they're a part of that militia.
Well,
They
yeah.
need to go.
Yeah, whether they're children or not, they're still supporting.
Yeah.
They're still supporting an organization that is against.
Women, child, old man, you raise a gun towards America, America has to shoot back.
Yeah, like if a child goes up to you and you're a military vet, or you're a military, and a child goes up to you and pulls a trigger on you, you have to, like, you're done.
Again, stipulations, but yeah.
Yeah, but at the same time,
I mean,
if that kid is going up to you, he is he is, whether
An
he's
active
told
threat.
or not, that's an active threat. You need to stop the threat.
In another country,
Unfortunately,
in other countries, they train their children.
Oh,
to
my
do
God,
so.
yeah.
Like in Iran, they'll train a 10-year-old to go up with an automatic rifle and just blow your fucking head off.
but you got it.
Doesn't matter.
You also
So,
have to realize
that's their nature.
you also have to realize though, like,
Why are you staring at me?
yeah.
I don't know.
I was like,
thought you were continuing.
I was like, I'm not
Joey
wrong,
just said
am I?
something,
I thought you were continuing.
Yeah.
But I mean, every country has their own, like, interpretation to it, right? Like, we wait until you're 18 before you have to sign up just in case of an emergency draft. Yeah. But it's like, then again, there's no like edge on the promotion of military, whether it's in movies and stuff, and like promoting what other countries do and stuff. And unfortunately, in our past, we have had things happen to where it's like some people enlisted right away.
Yeah, but then again, that goes to say like how well our army and
Our military.
our
forces.
military is there's so many people and humans that are willing to sacrifice their lives for us.
For the
that way
for
we
the
don't
well-being
have to.
of America.
For our country.
You know. And thank you so much for every single one that dedicates their lives.
Anybody in service that has done anything,
absolutely.
whether you've seen
Veterans and
active duty or not,
Yeah.
Just making that decision is incredible.
Yeah, thank you.
Even
God bless.
if
It's
they were
literally
doing the
amazing.
minimum, even if it was just
I
bringing supplies.
I even sat there myself
Thank
and
you.
like later on in life being like, man, I can't believe the amount of like what it takes to take
Dedication.
that step, the dedication that it
Huge.
takes to get to that thing.
Definitely huge.
Because when I was in that position, I was weak.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I was presented with opportunity to go into the military, to go into the army, and
I mean, yeah, they come
But
into
it's
school.
but it's not for everyone.
It isn't.
I will not.
It isn't.
I will
It takes
agree
a strong
100%.
soul, but I
it's
could-
not for everyone.
But I
Like,
can
so
tell
it's-
you that
it's
like one of
definitely-
the biggest regrets of my life is to not really think through that decision.
Yeah, but it's
Because my decision was like, no, I was too scared to do that.
yeah, but I mean that's the
Scary.
thing. Like,
It is.
there's people that get like PTSD just from boot camp.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
there-
and that's what you got to think about when you're doing these things. But like honestly, like it's
Yeah, but once you sign that contract, there's no going back.
yeah, but at the same time,
can't.
that's an amazing thing for somebody to
Yeah.
do that, and that's where my
every human being
appreciation.
that decides to make that decision.
That's where my appreciation towards military or anybody who decides to defend this country, that's where my appreciation comes from.
100%.
Because even though at the time that I was scared, somebody who was in my same position wasn't, and they decided to do that so I can live a better life. So I can sit here on a podcast, smoke a cigar, and drink whiskey.
Damn.
That's why we say
Nick, that was powerful.
That's
that
why
not
we
beautiful,
say
though?
that. No, it is.
that's why we say America strong, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
America's strong.
It's not only that, but you have a cousin, Mike,
Yeah, Mikey.
who's
Navy.
up there in the Navy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
I thought he was-
defending our country.
I don't want to say it wrong, but I'm pretty sure he was captain. No, or no?
I don't know.
I don't want to say
I don't
it
know.
wrong.
I don't know
I
his
thought he
ranks.
was captain.
We have. I mean, honestly, we haven't really talked to him much about it. But
Yeah, I mean, well, it's been. I mean, Zepp wasn't even
Years.
born. I mean,
Yeah.
probably like 7 years. The last time I talked to him.
yeah.
So
But no,
Right.
no. I mean, when it comes to that,
He's probably
thing,
coming up on his year for his contract. I think they do 8-year contracts.
love him though.
I
Nice,
just,
Mike.
I just know.
he's
And
gonna-
thank you to everyone that
Sir.
puts
Yeah.
their life out there.
I just know that if I had an opportunity to go back in time, that might be something that I was willing to.
I mean, you can
Like,
still join.
Not you see me?
You might have to go.
I might have to.
If
you
we
know,
do,
If
World
we
War
go to
III,
World
you know
War
what?
III, we're
And
going.
you know what?
All three of us are going.
If that comes,
You're not. You're out.
If that
I'm
comes
way too
and that
old.
decision is made,
I'll go.
I'm 100% gonna go fight.
Oh yeah, I mean,
And
if
that's
you get
only
called,
because-
you're gonna throw your fit, but then you're gonna be like, no, this is
I
something
don't
need
even
to
think I'm
do.
gonna throw a fit. I'm gonna be like, you know
No,
what?
you know what?
You know what? This is my opportunity to take back the mistakes that I made back in my life to end up doing these.
I mean, it wasn't mistake. I don't want to say mistakes. It
Yeah,
was just
yeah,
you
okay,
weren't
I'm
ready
sorry.
for it. But no, you know what? Since we're talking about the situation, I would like to bring up a situation that happened to me. We were discussing about it at a time. That we would drive. I was driving with a couple guys, and we were discussing about how if there would be a draft again. Which God, I mean, I pray every day there's not a draft.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I mean, don't get me wrong, I will fight for my country to the day I die.
Yeah, but if there's a draft,
But if
then
there's
that
a
means
draft,
there's
there's
a war.
no doubt about it. I'm going. And yeah, it means there's
That
a
means
war.
it's a serious war.
But the one person brought up, well, what happens if there's a draft when your child's available? So that hits home to me. 'Cause
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Zeppy could be available in what?
16
How
years.
old is he?
He's gonna be 3.
So in
15
15
years.
years, he
Yeah.
can be available.
Yeah.
If there's a draft in 15 years, am I going to be okay with my son being drafted?
I mean, you don't
And I
have a
looked
choice.
at, well, that's what I said. I said, there's no choice. It's either you go or you're going to jail.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Do I want to fight for my country or do I want to sit in jail for the rest of my life? No, I want to fight for my country. And I looked at it as was like, you know what? I would look at it as is I would be proud of my son to be, yes, I'm going to fight my country.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because you're a proud American. You should be proud to live in America,
Mm-hmm.
no matter anything. I mean, yes, are we? I mean, there's corruption everywhere, but I would be so proud of my son to go.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's not.
Fight
It's,
for
Is
his
Joey
country,
going to be
too.
the first one to cry on the podcast?
Yeah, I'm not
but
crying.
it's not only that.
No, I
too.
would be honest to God. I would be so proud of him to be like, you know what? I'm going to fight for. I would be proud of him even if before the draft, if he says, "Dad, I'm going to go in the military. Let me go fight."
But it's not
I'd be
even.
so proud.
It's not even like proud because he decided to defend America. I'm proud of him because he decided to defend me.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah, yep.
So that's what it came.
I mean,
that's what it comes
I
down
don't-
to. Is
I
it's
mean-
like
Yeah, we got to stop talking about this.
you get it. So Dad's gonna be the first one to cry.
Honestly, I wouldn't
want
want
to
to.
close up on that one. But no,
I
that's,
wouldn't want to go. I mean, like, I would go fight for my country. I don't want to.
They wouldn't take
No,
your fat
it's
ass
not that
anyway.
you don't want to.
It's not that you don't want to. It's
you
more
don't
of the
want
fact that I don't want.
I don't wanna
want
go-
it-
You would be
I don't want
afraid.
it to have to. No, I don't want to have to come to
Yes.
that point.
No,
I don't
I-
want it
I
to
would
have to
be
come to
afraid.
the point where we need to draft people
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
to fight for.
God forbid it ever gets
because
that
then
way.
that's
When
then
it's-
that's serious. You
Yeah,
know what
yeah,
I
yeah.
mean? Like when you have to come to the point where you have to draft people.
Yeah, it's bad.
Unwilling, like unwillingly. Like
It
you don't
might
have
happen.
a,
It would
you
be
don't have a
bad.
choice.
If we
That
if
means
we-
that it's a serious. It's to the point where like
Our
we need
military
everyone.
already. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We
we
need
go into-
everyone. We have a strong military now.
Oh,
If they have to draft, more people to fight in a war, then that means that this war is
I think
problem is
gonna
we
be
need
a
to start
big war.
taking care of our
a
veterans.
very
to
big
try
war.
to.
I think our
No, we need to start taking care of our veterans to try to promote,
Yeah.
like saying, "Hey, it's great to go in the military," which it is. I mean, I know
think-
somebody coming out of the military who has a pension that he can retire now, and he's only like 55.
Oh yeah, I know someone. She was in the Navy,
We got to stop talking about this.
100% disabled. I forget why, and if so, it's not even my place to say. She's set for life
Yeah,
because of the service she's done. She is set. You know what I mean? And
but
even
I mean that might have taken 20, 25, 30 years.
no, she's
not-
she's.
but-
I think
but-
she's same age or younger than me.
But also to counteract that, that's not for everyone.
That's not for everyone.
No.
That's
no.
not everybody in the military. There's times
No,
where,
yeah,
where
they spit you out
see-
and they throw you out.
you see.
I mean, most of our
Yeah.
homeless people in America are.
Yeah, they
veteran.
are veterans,
Yeah.
and that's
A
where
lot.
that's where
and that's
to
what's
me
sad.
that's where it's disgusting. If
It's
you
very
fought
disgusting.
for this country, you should never have to worry the
Yeah,
rest
but there's.
of your life.
I mean, I guess there's different reasons for everything. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
some
yeah.
maybe
Well, that
not
also
not honorably discharged. Some
yeah.
It doesn't matter
had to
me.
leave because of mental
I mean,
status.
not
because
unless
of,
they were like, they turned on the government and started shooting at our army.
Well, no,
or military,
you'd be in jail for treason.
That's what I'm saying. But like, none of our veterans should be homeless.
But this is
there
No,
should
no.
be there
I
should be a
agree.
program to where they can go and live, they can go and eat. But there's not.
Some private companies do stuff like
this.
that.
Well, yeah.
This is my thing though. Is
It's burning my fucking eyes.
So
There
I've
should
watched,
be more.
I've watched videos of like, I've watched videos of people who were veterans that were in war who came out of war and explained their time outside of war.
Yeah.
And
Oh
they
yeah, I
say-
think you sent this to me.
And the one video I watched was the guy was like, he was literally in war, fighting, being shot at, and watched one of his best friends get shot in the head and died.
Yeah.
And the next week, he was at home sitting with his family.
Yeah.
The following week from that happening,
Yeah,
he was
yeah.
sitting at home with his family.
It's terrible.
What's disgusting to me is that they come home from war and they have no time. They have no time
To acclimate
to acclimate back to
normal
to
society.
reality.
Yeah,
To reality.
to being a civilian. Like they literally watch people die in war and then are sitting next to their brothers and sisters at home.
Or their wives and
To me, you came home from that kind of trauma.
That's
you should
where-
be in therapy.
that's where-
you should be put in therapy
For
Yeah,
free
yeah.
too.
Well,
for
they
free.
They
Constantly through
sometimes
it
they
before
do.
you get
Sometimes
released
they
to
do
go home.
offer that, but there's certain things like I mean there's a guy in my house. I was sitting there and
Box elder.
I forgot to get like tinfoil. So like I opened a can and I went to go ask him, and I was like just washing some dishes and I said his name, and he was like in the fridge and he just like he was like, "Sir," and I was like, I don't know what the fuck I just triggered. I don't know if he was trying to be
Yo.
like funny or something or like.
No, PTSD is fucking.
Well, that's what I'm
joke.
saying.
that shit's no joke. Man.
We have had talks before, and like he has talked about it. Like I've asked him, like, "Oh, did you actively serve or like blah blah blah?" And he was like, "I don't want to talk about it." And it was like a lighthearted conversation and stuff. But yeah, I was sitting there and I was just like,
Yeah.
fuck, like it, like I didn't mean to, because I didn't mean to say his name like that. But I was like, "Name," and then he was like, "Sir."
Yeah.
And I like again, I don't know if it was a joke or like if I triggered something, but I mean, I was just kind of like, "Fuck."
It's stuff that we don't think about on a daily
No,
basis.
nobody thinks about it unless they're a part of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, it's just it's definitely a crazy thing, and
I almost went into the military. There was a time in my life that I actually talked to recruiters and sat
Really?
down with
I never knew that.
probably 18 years old.
My buddy not too long ago just up and decided he's like, I want to go into the military.
I mean, sometimes for somebody like, I mean, not to bring up like somebody that's lost and in recovery and stuff. Sometimes it triggers people that are like, you know what else do I have? Like, let me do something for the better good.
I mean, I don't think I've experienced that.
No, I'm not saying you. I'm not pointing towards
I
you.
guess
I'm
you're
just-
talking a little too much because you're
I was
like
talking
a little.
bit.
Yeah.
I was talking
I'm
about
got a whole
talking about
cigar.
like, just like
Yeah.
like some people are out there like I mean, drug addicts can do it. Like some people could just be like, I'm just.
I don't know.
I don't wanna say-
I don't know if you can. If you have an addiction problem,
Really?
I don't know if you
Yeah, I
can
think
join the
I
military.
mean,
Sure.
you still have certain standards and certain. things
Yeah.
that
I mean,
that
bro,
need
if
to
you
come
have
through.
shin splints, they won't take you.
Well, yeah. Oh, I'm about to get one.
Hey,
Yeah.
man, all I
I'm
gotta say.
pre-diabetic, baby.
All I gotta say to end that
It's not
conversation is that it's a beautiful thing. Everybody who serves in the military deserves
Yes.
Someone's
more
braver
than-
than me to
Thank
do
more
it.
you
than
for your
anything.
service.
And-
Thank you for
Thank
your
you.
service.
Thank
Thank
you
you
for
for
your
everyone
service.
that's out there that's willing to put their life forward for my sins and everything like that.
So I can sit and smoke a cigar and drink some whiskey.
Yep.
Absolutely.
And
That's
they're
I
not,
agree.
they're not Jesus. They're not doing it for our sins.
For my sins.
Joe, you're like, thanks for doing it for my sins.
They're like, thank you for dying on the cross to save me
I mean,
for my sins.
technically they are.
That's my homie, Jesus.
That's my homie Jesus
Technically
Christ.
they are. I'm
But no,
able to
they're
do
putting-
whatever I want.
They're putting their lives on the front line to protect America, and that's
And
what-
what did
what
Jesus
I-
do?
Amazing. It's beautiful.
Put his line on the.
Put his
for
line
America.
on the life.
His life on the line for America. Damn it.
But so I can live a better life is what's
Yes.
beautiful.
Yo,
And
put your
that's what
cigar
I-
in the other hand.
That's what I like.
And we should treat
That's what I like.
veterans like that.
Yeah, but
I don't know why.
I
So
mean,
you see a
like that.
veteran, thank them.
to
Thank them.
I do when I see him at the
All
like.
the time.
absolutely.
They come in the post office all the time. Every time I see them, I
thank
say
them
thank
all
you
the
for your
time.
service. I
Thank you
appreciate
for
you.
your service. That's what I say.
Every
too.
time.
Me too.
I love the stories where like you see like somebody like if a veteran's standing in line to get food and they'll be like I want to pay for him, so then let him go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and then he'll buy their food.
When I
and
see
stuff. That's
postal
incredible.
workers, I say thank you for your service.
That's weird.
I'm not even lying. The
When
veterans,
I see a postal worker, I say, I
No,
don't
Where the
understand
fuck's
why
my
you would
package?
I
where's
don't
my
even-
package?
I don't even understand why you have a job.
Why is the stamp 68 cents? No, but
Why am I paying 68 cents for a stamp? Is that how much it is?
there you go. I remember back in the day when they were 3 cents, and I was like, I remember back in the day when gas was $1.
Yeah.
People still use stamps?
Yeah,
For
apparently.
what?
I don't know, but I
Oh,
sold
God.
the other day. I sold 10 rolls of
Stamps are
stamps.
huge.
That's that's 1,000 stamps.
I'm thinking
Wow.
about going into the stock market for stamps.
But anyway,
Stamp collection?
anyway, in reality, veterans, when I say thank you for their service, they look at me and they said thank you for your service
Really?
every time. And we
That's
don't even,
Thank you.
crazy.
isn't it?
Thank you
That's
for
fucking
I look
crazy.
at
Hold on,
them
so
and I'm like,
basically-
I look at
basically
them
it's
and
like,
I'm
thank
like,
you
and
for
I'm like,
picking up
no,
a
sir.
package.
I've done nothing
I
compared to what
literally
you've
say
done.
I literally say to them, I say, no, sir.
You
I
pick
was
a package
I
up
was
and you
like-
put it down.
I was like,
Shut
the amount of service that you did
Yeah.
is nothing compared to me selling you a
Yeah.
stamp.
No
Yeah.
way.
And I tell them every time, I say, what you did for my country is different than what I do for you.
Your stamp
I
is
command.
fucking
And
important.
I say, don't, and I say, don't ever thank me for what I did
No.
for you. Thank you for what you did for me. And they walk, and they still every single time. This one guy. He comes in every single fucking week, and every time he comes in, he always says that. Thank you for your service.
All right, to kind of
And I
like
don't even understand why. I mean, back in the day, the post office was a service. Now, not a service.
all right to bring
get
it off
fired after saying
to
that.
bring it off our tangent of military.
Who brought out the military anyway?
I don't know.
Thank you, Mikey.
We were talking about
Yeah, thanks,
Dad's.
Mikey.
We were talking
And
about
thank you to
Dad's-
everyone else.
We were talking about
Not just
Dad's
Mikey.
Facebook post.
Oh, yeah.
But so where I work, it's a historical building. They're painting walls and stuff, and I guess the owners are deciding to put some memorabilia up, and they have like an original menu up on the wall and stuff, and like pages to the menu. How much do you think an order of like jumbo shrimp cocktail was?
Yeah, it was probably like
39
$2.
cents.
No, I was gonna say $40.
It's like 40 cents.
That's what I meant. 40.
How much do you think a bottle of wine was?
$3.
$1.19.
$2.30.
I was closer.
That's
The
crazy.
most expensive thing on that menu was $5, and it was steak a la minute, which is literally I had to look it up.
Steak in a minute. Just kidding.
Well, no, literally, it's just a thin cut piece of steak that they just basically just throw on a hot skillet, and so you have like your rare, medium rare. I would assume it comes out medium rare, but
Probably medium.
I was looking at it and I was like, that is so cool.
Yeah. I
Like
think
seeing like the history to it, because I mean, if
Fuck, we'd be rich.
I could be,
Yeah.
if I am correct, I believe the only original part from the building, because it has burnt down like years ago, is our fireplace. Our fireplace is made from the original bricks that the original, I guess I can say it, the Buck Hotel was built out of, which I think is really cool. But seeing like the memorabilia and stuff, I
Well, yeah,
think it's
say
so
it,
cool.
because there could be viewers on here that know the Buck Hotel from the original Buck Hotel.
Yeah.
No, you would not.
Oh, no.
Everybody
How old
that
is it?
it's very old, like George Washington stayed at the Buck Hotel
Ah.
type shit.
Really?
Yes, it's very old.
He also stayed at the what's the one by us?
Okay, so if somebody comments about this and say they're original, I'm gonna be a little concerned.
What's the one by
Yeah,
us?
they're immortal.
The William.
No,
Penn Inn?
or what
The
about
William Penn Inn is also, I think, a couple hundred.
what
years
about
old, yeah.
what about time travelers?
Time traveler.
Yo, I really believe.
Yeah,
there's
don't
time
get into
travelers.
that. No.
Yeah, that's an
Don't go
in-depth-
there.
That's an in-depth conversation that might need to happen in the next podcast.
That's like a conversation we need to have that on our own.
Maybe, but
The Simpsons.
We're not doing time travel.
but to wrap this all
you
up,
hear this, Simpson?
now what? We'll end it on this.
Oh,
Okay.
we're ending?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit.
No, go ahead.
No,
No, I want to know now.
I want to
damn
know.
it.
You
I would have
can't. You
to-
can't end us like that. Go
I
ahead.
would have to rethink it.
Oh, okay. Okay. So we'll bring it up. We'll bring it up next podcast.
Okay.
All right. So to wrap it all up, what's your final thoughts on the Enclave?
I think it's good.
Well, you know it's one of my favorites.
I don't have
Pretty
one
good.
complaint about it. I think it's really good.
And
I
you
mean,
know
like
what?
I said before, AJ Fernandez, I don't think could put out a bad
That's
cigar.
not true.
I've never had
That's
a bad
not
one.
100%
I haven't
true.
had bad ones, so
I'll get you to smoke the H Upman one that AJ Fernandez did is not my favorite cigar.
I guess I would have to try it. But for my every AJ Fernandez I've had,
Yeah.
I haven't had a bad one.
I haven't had a bad
The
one.
only negative
Yeah.
remark I have is it is burning the fuck out of my eyeballs.
That's just because it's getting down low in the
That's
smoke.
because you're putting the smoke in your eyes, bro. That's just smoke. That's not the AJ cigar.
But to end it, I would. I mean, if you're going to go into the ending credits, I would like to say thank you to all of our veterans,
Yeah.
and thank you for your service.
Yeah, it's much appreciated.
I agree.
Thank you to Joey's vendor.
And the Larceny whiskey, we didn't really talk much about that,
The
but
Larceny
you know,
is incredible.
It's not bad. It's a smooth whiskey.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't really pull any flavor notes out of it, other than, I mean, there's probably like caramel or whatever, you know. It's maybe
Well, I
small batch whiskeys, but I mean, it was very smooth.
Very smooth.
Nothing harsh
Put a little
about
bit
it.
of hair on your chest.
I think it's an interesting thing as well. I read the back of it.
Oh yeah, it's definitely cool. It's definitely a cool little backstory behind the cigar or behind the whiskey. That maybe I'll throw in the description because we don't have much time. We don't have much time to read it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a long read.
But anyway, thank you guys so much for joining in. It's very appreciative. Again, leave some comments. We want to know what cigars you guys like, what cigars you smoke, what whiskeys you drink. So leave that stuff in the comment. We're really interested. I mean, we haven't had any comments about cigars for us to try. So if you want to post those things in the comments, and then if we can get that cigar, I want to smoke the cigars that you guys like to smoke. So we could this not only widen our palate, but we can experience the cigars that you guys enjoy smoking as well. If you guys don't mind, just hit the like, subscribe, and hit that notification button so you guys can keep up to date on what we're doing. And, just have a great week, and we'll see you on the next podcast where we're going to be doing St. Patty's Day.
St. Patty's
Yeah.
Day.
We're going to do a St. Patty's Day cigar. So
We got a special coming.
we got a special cigar coming, and we're going to drink some Irish whiskey. So let's be excited for that. So we'll see you guys next
Thank
week,
you.
and thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.